Alrighty, welcome back to lesson 3 of module 2, going right into the handbook. The handbook are the 5 full principles of biblical forgiveness. We're going to address them one by one. This is what is distinct from any other Bible study you probably have engaged in, because I'm not just giving you intellectual assent. I'm not just telling you what to do and why to do it. I'm not even telling you how to do it. I'm actually entering in and doing it with you, walking you through each step so that you can see firsthand and know right now the experience of freedom, forgiveness, restoration, reconciliation with God and with others in your life. So let's just dive right in. It's going to be powerful. Put your seatbelt on. Let's go. It's true. The middle finger is not only the most cross-culturally offensive finger, but it also is the tallest on the hand. Therefore, it is the first thing we react to and see as offensive, right? Well, so are the offenses of others committed against us, especially those closest to us. This is our first step in dealing with the personal wounds from others. This, by the way, is the easiest of all the steps. Oh, it will be painful and may invoke emotion, but as I think you might admit, their names and offenses are already, I have a fly right in front of me. Their names and their offenses are already at the top of your mind, right? In fact, you are probably rehearsing and replaying the actual offense and hurts that they have caused over and over in your mind. The time you spend remembering without releasing through forgiveness is evidence of just how much power you've given your offender in your thought life, emotions, and decisions throughout your day. So today's the day to separate yourself from the power and embrace the power. So today's the day to separate yourself from their power and embrace the power of forgiveness. So begin with prayer and ask the Lord to bring to mind all those who have not yet been forgiven for offending you in some way. If the thought or mention of someone provokes either an emotional shutdown or a negative reaction, then consider that a clue that there is some unresolved issue with that individual that you want to make a priority to take care of today. So get your notebook out, your workbook out, open up to that page, and on a separate sheet of paper or on the margin of that book, I'd like you to make a list of only the initials of those with whom the Lord brings to mind. Then, next to each initial, briefly write down the specific offenses you have not been able to forgive. Prioritize that list according to the seriousness of the offenses. When you are finished, set the list aside for a moment. So here's the 3 things again. The first thing on a separate sheet of paper is you're going to make a list of the initials of all those whom the Lord brings to mind. Most often it's your parents or your siblings or a spouse or a significant other or somebody that is really personally close to you. And I really encourage you to begin with that first. Don't take somebody way down on the list and think, well, I'm just going to test this. Delve right in and go for it. Just get freed from those wounds that are most affecting you and sabotaging you. Next to those initials, briefly write down the specific offenses you have not been able to forgive. And then when you're done, I want you to prioritize that list according to the seriousness of the offenses. When you're finished, set the list aside for a moment. That's all you need to do. Take time now before going on to step 2.